They probably haven't seen a lipless in a while. I know Max would be proud if he saw me throw a lipless and caught a fish on it, so let's try to copy Max. Sifu, Sifu! How do you catch fish, Sifu?
I guess I wanted to come back and tell you guys I will be going out tomorrow. You might get a little bit of feedback. I have the heater on in the background. It's freaking cold. It's California. You guys will probably call me like a bunch of you guys will probably call me a pussy, but I guess I am. It's freaking cold right now. I wanted to hop back on and create another video. I think I need it because I feel blind. As a freelance camera operator and content creator and wedding photographer / filmmaker, I'm rebuilding my brand. I'm really just like opening it up to you guys right now, just kind of being vulnerable. Previously, I've had business partners and I wasn't happy at that current state. And so I took a little break, and during that little break, I tried YouTube out. And that's how Double Digit Angler was created. And the split between my business partner and I was during COVID. But a little bit before that split, I had bought my first kayak, and I decided to just jump right into it during COVID. And during that time, I just had started dating my partner, my girlfriend, and everything felt just right. After the split, I took a little hiatus from the video production world. And because of the split, I had to rebuild my wedding company and my video production company. I decided to stick more into wedding filmmaking in terms of producing them and photography. And if it had to do with more commercial and web content for either fashion or startup companies and etc., I didn't want to produce them anymore. And here's why. And I'm going off a tangent here. And I don't know if this is going to be good for the channel's algorithm, but whatever. Here's why I decided to quit my video production company. I feel like being a smaller fish in the video production company, or being a smaller studio in Los Angeles, you could really get taken advantage of. And the bigger fish bullies around the smaller fish, in that sort of metaphor. And so I felt bullied during COVID from these bigger agencies that would bring an opportunity on the table and offer me to produce a film for some sort of gaming app on an iPhone and etc. And I won't mention names just because who knows, I might be sued for nothing that I have. But I was basically threatened by a bigger company and taken advantage of to take a pay cut from a job that I've done. And I think the team did a really great job in the FX, the animations, the video shoot, the talent. I even had a talent supervisor come on to help me audition talent, and then I had makeup artists, professional models come in, or professional actors and actresses come in. And I was just so burnt out after that, especially after the client was saying that, you know, there are some things that were done an unprofessional manner. I still think the video turned out really well, and I felt like it was a big hit, because if it wasn't a big hit, why did that client come back immediately after that meeting and ask me to shoot a well-known electronics company's commercial? Like, why would they come back and say, hey, we've been through some things together, but you know what? I want to move on, and I want you to film this. And at that point, I was kind of so bitter that I didn't want to do it, and they were still nickeling and diming me for my rate and for producing that film at a lower budget. And so I said, no, I don't feel comfortable in filming this. So I left, and ever since then, my heart felt alive. I felt like I was producing content that I wanted to produce, because it was my double-digit angler fishing channel. And the only peer pressure that I had was staying consistent and trying to camera operate while focusing on winning tournaments. Like, that was the biggest obstacle I faced when producing for my own brand. And it was a little unhealthy in terms of being on that consistent strategy of uploading content on a weekly basis and uploading on a daily basis for shorts. But at the same time, it was peaceful, because I didn't have to keep a client happy. I was my own client. I was producing videos for myself. And the only person that could be really tough on myself is myself. So it was really relieving that I took 2 years off. But at the same time, that hiatus of filming irrelevant content really postponed my business from taking off. My potential income, my potential studios for wedding filmmaking and photography, and my freelance camera operating. It really stalled because I took that hiatus, and I didn't stay active in terms of that side of my life. So what I'm trying to say is I'm blind right now, and I feel like I need to take a break and go fishing. And so today I'm going to prepare to fish after I hit the gym with my girlfriend over at Castaic Lagoon, and I'm going to be testing a few things. I'm going to be testing, what are the differences between fishing a 3/4 ounce or half ounce jig head versus an 1/8 ounce. Because I've been noticing a lot of those fish are in the drains and the deeper side of the lake. So I'll be doing that. I just need a break. I sat in my car before hitting the gym today, because I usually hit the gym twice, one with my girlfriend and one by myself. But before going to the gym, I sat in my car for like 30 minutes, and I was thinking in my head, after talking to one of my good friends, one of my best friends, like, what am I doing? I'm very unhappy with my performance in business, and it hit me. What you doing? Yeah, can you close the door so I can finish my video?
Yeah, but you
Please?
need the car.
Okay.
You know, come.
She don't want to come with you. Okay, go. Close the door. I'm almost done. Anyways, that was my partner. But what I'm trying to say is I was unhappy with my business performance, and it hit me so much I couldn't even work out. Like, it stalled me. And I even bought this 15-step course. I mean, it's like a 10-step course, but in the paid media or the organic social media section, it says there's like a 15-day calendar cycle that you do, and then you keep on repeating that cycle until business comes in. I bought that course hoping that, business would turn around, but with businesses, it's a funny thing is income and the demand according to that particular time of the season. Sometimes the demand isn't there. Sometimes your business inquiries won't flow when you want them to flow. They come in at particular time or particular season of the year. In my case, February, inquiries start pouring in more often, and I have to be patient. But because this is tough times for me and I'm not getting any income for January, I'm kind of sad in a way that I can't hit the goals that I want to hit. So, what better way to kind of take a break is to go fishing. And this is not going to be a tournament video. This is not going to be a flashy B-roll vlog of me going bass fishing. It's literally, I'm going to go out, enjoy Mother Nature, and remember that life isn't always as pleasing through, the lens of other influencers and content creators. Like, just because you see that there's content put out from a certain individual doesn't mean business is going well or life is going well in general. It just means that they're on the constant grind. And the reality is actually more private than you think. But I think this is a good video to put out just because fishing can be used as a tool to get out of depression or sadness, especially if you're going through rough times. And it doesn't have to be because business is not going your way. It could be other several things that could be on your mind. So I want to spread this positive message and share to you guys that you could use fishing to take a break from life, from business, and just take your time. Go enjoy Mother Nature and remember what it's like to be a kid again. To go throw out a lure and catching your first bass or catching your first crappie. Just relive those moments and bring happiness in your life. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be on the water and hopefully I catch some bass. See you guys later.
A place of love. You came from a place of love and
I think this is 3/8 ounce, a 1/4 ounce, and look at there, guys. That's an 18 all day, maybe 19. I'm using a, I believe it's a 1/4 or 3/8 ounce, kind of like a guppy style jig head, the polymer knot, and a 2.8 electric shad Kitech. I think this is probably like 10 pound or 8 pound. And I wanted to try out heavier jig heads, but look how like healthy they are. Fatty right here, eating a whole bunch of shad. We're gonna let this one go. Pretty specimen right here. Probably the best looking bass I've caught for 2024. Gorgeous. And that's how you do it. That one, I put it on right on top of his head, and it was like a cat and mouse game. He wanted me to reel it up. As soon as he had the on switch, I reeled it up and got him to chase it down. He knew he was hooked. I got these gloves on because it's so freaking cold out here. But yeah, that felt good. Finally got one in the boat, and he was all by himself. There wasn't a stack of them down there. But yeah, they're just lone rangers out in 25-30 feet, just suspending by themselves. Not much competition, just waiting for a shad ball to come across them. I think during the wintertime they don't want to move too much, so they'll wait for the shad balls to come to them. I think that's the case. But we will see if we can get a couple more like that. But I've been wanting to try out a different spot. Right now we're just not moving so much right now. But I've been doing a lot of research. These bass like to hang out near drains, but unfortunately this lake is so small. The whole lake is a drain in the deeper section because we don't have defined walls, creek channels. So my drain is pretty much out in the middle of the lake. Looks like we have a lot of fish on bottom here. Let me see if I can just drop down on them. Oh, he came off. Forced him. Forced him. That was fairly easy. Those guys just came off the bottom. Seems like they're flickering on the bottom here too. Yeah, they're here. They are here. Got one on the A-rig. Found a school of them. Healthy guys. Thick. Full of shad. Amazing little buggers. Probably like 15. Maybe stretching it at 16. Nice healthy fish.
What is the one? Number one or number one?
Number 2.
Huh?
Number 2.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Ooh, you're lucky dog. Oh. Hey, welcome to the lake.
Thank you.
Number 10 already. Oh, you kidding?
No, number 2. Oh, number 2, guys. There's a whole school of them, smaller. About 6 of them suspending with each other, just very still, doing nothing. I can come back to this spot. I'll mark it. It's just another drain over here, the deeper end of the north side. But there's fish all around, and I'm just throwing this A-rig because it's more entertaining. Yeah, there's a lot of them down there. Let's see. Grab their attention. The Mickey rig. Not bad, actually. It's a long one. It's a long guy. Good old Mickey rig. In the mouth. It's like a 16 right there. Maybe 16 and a half. It's a nice fish. I guess they want something a little bit more subtle. I'm trying to drag that A-rig down there, but the only fish that commit to the A-rig are congregated in wolf packs that are suspended a bit higher in the water column. But I'm getting like 53 degrees of water, and they're just in this northern section. There's little sprouts of grass coming in, like it didn't all die out just yet. There's still some left, and they're just hugged to the bottom, just not trying to stay warm. And cold-blooded creatures, so they chilling, you know, they chilly. But good old 2.8 Keitech, like a guppy style head, 3/4 ounce or 3/8. And I'm just getting down there and hovering it over them. There's a few more down there too. There we go. The Mickey rig hovering. Is that a bass? It is a bass. Man, I caught crappie bigger than this. This guy needs a tan. I mean, how are you gonna eat when you look like damn shad, right? But hopefully that's not all that's down there. That's like big bass food right there. A big bass's dream. Yeah, hopefully it's not just that that's down there. If that's the truth, that's pretty whack. There we go. And another one. But this feels kind of small too. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, I can see him on my graph. He's not coming up with other guys. They're too cold. They're like, we're not swimming with you. It's way too cold for that. Oh, that's not bad at all. I'll take that any day. Come here. Come here, guy. Yeah, look at that one. Look at that. That is a nice bass. When they don't want to bite the A-rig, throw on that hover shot or the Miki rig. Find your nearest drain. Find a couple of them. And you'll catch fish like this. This is a 19 and a quarter inch bass. That's awesome. Let's get another one. Good old winter fishing, man. A 19's there. There could be a 25 incher. You never know. I've caught 25s near 19s or 24 inch bass near 19. Come on. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, he's looking at it right now. Let's see if he eats it off the bottom. Oh, that one. So that one I worked to the boat. This is not the big one. This is the smaller one that kind of scared. Swam away and then came right back at it and got competitive and ate the bait. This is like a 14 or 15. These big ones down there though. Giant one over there. Toss that. Trying a big old A-rig. You know, a lot of times as men we're proud. Depending like the time we're born. I was born in the 80s, so crying is kind of frowned upon, you know, as a man. And I'm getting some followers here. Let's see if he wants to bite it on the way down. Keep it taut. What I'm trying to get at is, if you're born in the 80s or 90s, like, we were taught, like, we gotta be tough. We can't cry in front of people, right? But it's okay. It's okay to be sad, and that's why I'm out here fishing, is because it's okay to be stressed. And even though you don't have the money to go fishing, you can go to the bank, you know, and you don't have to be that hard on yourself. You don't have to be hard on yourself. You could give yourself a break here and there. You know, give yourself a day or give yourself 4 hours for a reset. That's what I needed today, and the tug is the right drug. That's for sure. I'm gonna tie the blade bait on if I can find it. They probably haven't seen a lipless in a while, so it might be a good thing to throw it. I know Max would be proud if he saw me throw a lipless and caught a fish on it, so let's try to copy Max. Sifu, Sifu! How do you catch fish, Sifu? Well, there it is. LB 500, baby. Yes. It's been a while, baby. LV. This is probably like the second best one today. LV 500. American shad. That sucker went down and ate it. This one is easily 18. 17 3/4, 18. Beauty. The whole time I didn't. There's fish right to my left. That one, he wanted to eat it off the bottom. It's a better one. Oh, real big kid. It's just a fighter. 17, 18. Nice quality fish. On the skinnier side. Right. It's about time. I was on a little dry spell there. Looking at it. There we go. Oh, that feels better. Big fish, buddy. I think that's a 19. That's for you, Max. Sifu. As Pooh would say, Sifu, Sifu. Sifu, teach me your way, Sifu. The legend, Max Lee. Oh. That's a good fish. That's fun. Oh, there's a giant right there. Giant. Oh. Oh, there we go. So much fun. So much fun. When you get them fired up like that. Smaller guys are eating the A-rig. Big guys are eating the guppy and the lipless. Small guy. That was absolutely fun. I think I'm gonna go in. I think I got my drug fix. The tug was the right drug. Let's get back.